So what you see before your eyes in my hands is water, right? But it has very different meanings for you and for me. For you, it may be a simple glass of water which you drink when you are thirsty. But for me, it is the ultimate magic potion. And water is also known as the elixir of life. And आज मैं आपके साथ कई facts share करूँगी which you might not have known about and which will blow your mind and will give you proof to the fact that how water is actually a magical potion. Person can survive without food for 11 days, but without water for only 3 days. And almost 3/4 of the surface of the earth is water. And almost 3/4 of our brain and our heart is also water. In fact, almost 70% of our body is made up of water. And water is very powerful in that it can absorb and it has memory and it remembers. Water has memory. अभी तक maybe you might not be feeling कि oh, this is not that mind blowing, but जैसे जैसे ये वीडियो आगे बढ़ेगा and I will share things with you, you will realize the mind blowingness of these facts. So if water can absorb and it has memory, that means whatever you feed to it, it will remember. Whatever information you give it, it will store and remember. And it will do so without any contradiction or without any opposition. It will just accept it and remember it. If almost the entire Earth's surface is water, almost our entire body is water, then imagine what water can do. And I will tell you and I will prove this to you in more detail. So there is a Japanese author, businessman and a pseudoscientist who had done many experiments with water. His name is Dr. Masaru Emoto and he had done several experiments. I'll share with you 2 of the experiments which I read and loved. So the first one was, what he did was he froze water into separate ice trays, and एक ice tray में when he put the water, he said to the water, I love you. He said all the positive and life affirming things like I love you and you are amazing, you are very good, etc. etc. And the second ice tray, he said all the negative things like I hate you, you're stupid, you're useless. ऐसे ऐसे करके उसने उस second tray को बोला, and both of those he froze. And after some time when he took out those trays and जो दोनों ice के cubes थे, उसको जब उसने when he observed it under microscope, then it showed that the water which was fed positive affirmations, उसके जो structure थे, water का जो structure था, that was a beautiful crystalline structure, and different words से different kind of structure बनते हैं, and it was beautiful structures, very harmonious. And snowflake type के दिखते हैं वो सब structures, but the water which was fed the dirty and the negative energy, उसके जो structure थे वो बिल्कुल ही haphazard and distorted and dirty kind of देखने में. So imagine इतना simple सा liquid इतना memory absorb कर सकता है. There was one more experiment he did, and this one he did with rice and water. What he did was he put rice in 3 jars and he put water in them. And एक को उसने I love you label कर दिया, एक को उसने I hate you label कर दिया, and एक को उसने कुछ भी नहीं किया. So the first one he used to go, and the one which he had labeled I love you, he used to go and say I love you to it every day. The second one he used to say I hate you, and the same thing, same negative ways he used to say to the second jar. And the third one he just ignored. He did not even look at it, he did not do anything to it. And after a few days of doing the same thing, after several days he noticed what the result was कि जिसको वो I love you बोल रहा था जिस जार को, या जिसको positivity दे रहा था, उस जार का जो rice था, it had fermented in a very nice and beautiful and white color के way में हुआ था. The second one to which he had given negativity, वो एकदम brownish, moldy, अजीब सा mud जैसा हो गया था. And the third one जिसको उसने ignore किया था, that became completely black and dirty. मतलब completely black हो गया था वो, मतलब ऐसा लग रहा था देख के it's poisonous and dead. So side note इस चीज का ये था कि when you ignore something, that is the worst kind of punishment. Like the opposite of love is not hate, the opposite of love is indifference and ignorance. So that was a side note. But yeah, these two experiments are so powerful and they will completely shift your, I'm sure has completely shifted your perspective about water forever. Like changed your mind about water. I will link down all the experiments which I talked to you about in the description below, so you can also read and watch those videos. They are really amazing and interesting to watch. So these experiments are proving that water has memory and it can absorb information. So now how can we use this in our personal lives? So what I've started doing is whenever I drink a glass of water, before I drink it turant 2 seconds I wait and I hold this glass of water in my hand, and before I drink it, I just mentally I say to this water that this water is joyful, this water is harmonious, it is filled with happiness, love, light, power, it has good energies, it is elixir, it is magic, and then I drink it. So if you have a glass of water, do it together with me. And maybe आप सोच रहे होगे कि ये सब करने से क्या होता है, कितना कुछ करेगा इंसान, और हाउ मच एफर्ट विल यू पुट इन इट, या फिर कितना टाइम वेस्ट करेगा यार ये सब चीज़ों में. देयर आर थाउजेंड्स ऑफ थिंग्स लाइक दिस. बट माई काउंटर आर्ग्यूमेंट विथ यू इज दैट क्या फर्क पड़ता है, इट्स सच अ स्मॉल थिंग टू डू, एंड इफ इट इज साइंटिफिकली प्रूवन दैट इट हैज सम पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट, देन व्हाई नॉट डू इट. So मैं तो ऐसे ही सोच के करती हूँ ना, and it hardly takes any time. It takes just a few seconds and it's a matter of habit. Like once you start doing it, आप unknowingly भी वो चीज़ करोगे. And I believe that ये चीज़ हमें specially वहाँ पे बिल्कुल apply करना चाहिए when you're going to an unknown place or when somebody unknown is handing you a glass of water, because water has the power to absorb whatever energy it is surrounded with. So if सपोज वो वाटर कहीं ऐसी जगह पे रखा था जहाँ पे कि बहुत फाइट्स एंड बहुत एंगर होता है या फिर बहुत ही नेगेटिविटी होती रहती है, देन दैट वाटर डेफिनेटली हैज़ दैट, एंड उसको आप पी के आप भी उस नेगेटिविटी के पार्ट बन जाते हो. सो इट्स बेस्ट दैट यू चेंज द एनर्जी ऑफ दैट वाटर बिफोर यू ड्रिंक इट, सो दैट इट डज नॉट अफेक्ट यू इन एनी वे. एंड आई वॉज मैंने एक बीके शिवानी का एक वीडियो भी देखा था जिसमें शी हैज़ एक्सप्लेन्ड दिस water technique which I just shared with you in a very nice way, and that I will link that also in the description box below so that you can also watch it and understand the technique even better. And actually it's just because of these facts there have been many manifestation techniques also using water. And what people do is they write something like whatever their wishes are and they keep it under the glass of water, and then they keep it overnight and subah utke drink that water. And I think the logic behind that is words have power, right? So whatever words you write, us words ke energy ko that water can absorb, and when you drink it, then that water gets mixed with the water in your body and it is attracting the same kind of things, like attracts like, right? So it is attracting the same energies from your surroundings. So if you're drinking water which is filled with positivity, then you attract positivity from all around you, and effortlessly. And God knows that we all need positivity in our lives, right? So this is just a small another way to add positivity to your life and to make it just a habit, ताकि आप चाह के भी नेगेटिव ना हो पाओ. It's like a safety insurance. I never personally tried that experiment, but आपसे बात करते करते अब मुझे फील हो रहा है कि शायद ये वर्क कर सकते हैं. So maybe I'll try it, and if you have tried it or are excited to try it, then please tell me your experience below in the comments. And I think इससे बहुत सारी religious चीज़ें भी linked है, जो मुझे like when I was reading these experiments I understood कि हमारे बहुत सारे religions में why they say कि offer the food to the god before eating it, because when you offer it to the god, उसके जो पॉजिटिव एनर्जीज है वो जो उस फूड के अंदर जो वाटर होता है वो उसमें चला जाता है, एंड देन व्हेन यू ईट दैट फूड, then that positivity gets inside you as well, and it has the same logic. I think it has the same logic which I explained about the water before, and it was made like a rule so that people just follow it, and that helps them make their lives better. Yeah, so now I will conclude this video. This was a short video, and I will conclude it by just repeating all of the things that I have told so far. So first, I talked about the fact that water is the elixir of life, and I shared some interesting facts about water. And then I went on to share some of the experiments that were done on water by scientists. Then I spoke about how water and those techniques can be used in our personal lives to make our lives better, and what is the takeaway from that for us. I hope I was able to change your perspective about water, and this video had something informative and a good takeaway for you. So if you felt so, then please give it a big thumbs up, and if you would like to blow somebody else's mind, then please share it with them. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to close this video with a quote from a poet. His name is W.H. Auden, and he says, "Thousands have lived without love, but none without water." So I hope you will use water to create magic in your life, and now it is an elixir for you as well. I will see you in the next video very soon. Until then, bye.